What's up, y'all? My spiritual kin folks. It's Miss Lexi, baby. And I'm coming to do a video this afternoon. And I'm wanting to know, Divine Feminines, in what way are we holding ourselves back? In what way are we holding ourselves back? I hope everyone's doing well. Clearing the energy, guys. All right. Spirit universe. In what way are the divine feminines holding ourselves back? In what way are we holding ourselves back? In what way, Spirit, are we holding ourselves back? In what way? Spirit universe, ancestors of the highest light. In what way that's way too many. In what way are we holding ourselves back, Spirit? In what way are we holding ourselves back? I hope everyone's doing well. In what way are we holding ourselves back? Spirit universe, ancestors of the highest light. In what way are we holding ourselves back? In what way, Spirit? In what way are we holding ourselves back? Divine feminines, in what way are we holding ourselves back? We're in our head. We're dealing with conflict. We're focusing on losses. And all is not lost, you know. All is not lost. So we can't focus on losses. Can't focus on conflict. Divine feminines, in what way are we holding ourselves back? Spirit universe, ancestors of the highest light. How are we holding ourselves back? How are we holding ourselves back? That's too many. How are we holding ourselves back? Not dealing in truth and clarity. Focusing on what's frustrating us. We haven't found balance. And we could be in need of more money or a higher salary. So we need to, put forth effort and put ourselves out there for better paying positions or starting our own business. Spirit universe, in what way are we holding ourselves back? In what way? Conflict. And we need to embrace that new beginning in truth and clarity, seeing things for what they really are. In what way are we holding ourselves back? Maybe we didn't accept an offer that was presented to us. or maybe, maybe we didn't receive an offer that came our way. It's the Page of Cups, so maybe we considered it a small offer. In what way are we holding ourselves back, Spirit? Divine Feminines, in what way are we holding ourselves back? In what way, Spirit? In what way are we holding ourselves back? Not transforming, not bringing death to situations or endings to situations that we need to let go. Spirit Universe, not accepting the change and not embracing the transformation, and that's holding us back. Divine Feminines, in what way are we holding ourselves back? Spirit Universe, in what way? Ancestors of the highest light. We're holding ourselves back by being in third-party situations. And not embracing being single. And, accepting that peace of mind and contentment that we now have. Some people, they're not happy if they don't have someone with them. And sometimes we have to embrace being single so that we can enjoy that peace and contentment that was taken away from us, or things that served as a distraction to us. Wow. Yeah, we're holding ourselves back by focusing on a relationship. Maybe now is not the time to focus on love, and maybe this person was a good partner, a true lover, but maybe now is not the time for the joining of two people. Maybe now is not the time. Spirit Universe, in what way are we holding ourselves back? In what way are we holding ourselves back, Spirit? In what way are we holding ourselves back? Not willing to head in another direction. Maybe we've got too many family issues, and that's holding us back. Wishes aren't coming true, or improvement isn't happening, and we're not pleased. I got the Nine of Cups upside, in reverse. So, wishes aren't coming true. Things aren't happening the way we want them to. Spirit Universe, in what way are we, the Divine Feminines, holding ourselves back? How are we holding ourselves back, Spirit Universe, ancestors of the highest light? How are we holding ourselves back? What are we doing to hold ourselves back? What are we doing, Spirit? What are we doing to hold ourselves back? What are we doing? Many options. we're being strung along. You know, we're dealing with one night stands. This is two. Oh, this is one. Yes. Keys on a ring. We've got many options, but it doesn't appear as if we are choosing wisely. Not making good decisions is holding us back. Focusing on passion. You know, focusing on having fun. And we should be, you know, focused on our goals. How can we get to the next level? What can we do intellectually to get to the next level? Spirit universe, what are we, the divine feminines? In what way are we holding ourselves back, Spirit? In what way? Oh, that was too many cards. Spirit universe, in what way are we holding ourselves back? In what way are we holding ourselves back, Spirit? In what way are we holding ourselves back? Come on, talk to me. And we're focused on Cupid's arrow, and it's clarifying the Two of Cups. You know, we're holding ourselves back because we're not having enough faith. We're focused on love. And we should be a little hesitant right now. It's the time to focus on us and where are we going. Oh my goodness. In what way are we holding ourselves back, Spirit? In what way are we holding ourselves back? In what way are we holding ourselves back? Come on. In what way? In what way are we holding ourselves back, Spirit? Because we're not focused on stability and security. And we're not focused on our growth. We got to focus on our growth, getting us stable so that we don't have to be codependent on anyone. In what way are we holding ourselves back? Not focusing on ascending. Learning. We got to focus on learning and expansion and preparing for union, but not making union the main focus. Not making union the main focus. We got to get through our obstacles. Spirit universe, ancestors of the highest light. In what way are we holding ourselves back, Spirit? In what way are the divine feminines holding themselves back? How are we holding ourselves back? In what way, Spirit universe, in what way are we holding ourselves back? In what way are we holding ourselves back? Spirit, in what way? What is it that we're doing, spiritual kin folks? How are we holding ourselves back? In what way are we holding ourselves back? In what way, Spirit? We're dealing with guilt. We're holding on to guilt. We have to forgive ourselves. We have to forgive others. And we got to move on. We can't hold on to guilt. Guilt is a hindrance. Spirit universe, in what way are we holding ourselves back? In what way are we holding ourselves back, Spirit? Because maybe we weren't putting in the effort to persevere. Overcoming our challenges. We have to persevere. We can't stay stuck in guilt. We got to persevere. We got to move forward. Spiritual kin folks, we got to keep it moving. Guilt is negative. And we're holding ourselves back because we're dealing with a lot of insecurity. We got to be confident. And you know, insecurity is an attack from the devil. But we got to come out of that insecurity and get into our confidence, into our strength. Spirit universe, in what way are we, the divine feminines, holding ourselves back? How are we holding ourselves back? In what way are we holding ourselves back? Yeah, insecure. No, we got to come out of that. We're holding ourselves back because we're focusing on soulmate. We're focusing on relationships. We've had the Two of Cups. You know, we're supposed to be in that Nine of Pentacles energy. We're holding ourselves back because maybe we're putting that person first and not ourselves. We got to focus on self-love so that you won't be codependent in that relationship. That relationship would be destroyed if you're codependent or if he. You got to, go in that thing, both people well established and got themselves situated, two whole people making a pair. In what way are we holding ourselves back, Spirit? In what way are we holding ourselves back? And in what way are we holding ourselves back, Spirit? In what way? In what way are we holding ourselves back? In what way are we holding ourselves back, Spirit? In what way? In what way are we holding ourselves back? In what way are we holding ourselves back? In what way are we holding ourselves back, Spirit? Dissipating. Yeah, we're not focused on what we're doing. We're just letting things happen. We've got to take control, divine feminines. We have to take control. We can't dwell in guilt. We have to persevere. We can't stay stuck. And we got to get rid of any and all insecurities. We're confident people. We're not insecure. We're not, and whatever thoughts the devil putting in our mind, if they're not positive, we're going to rebuke those and not focus so much on soulmates, but get ourselves together. Divine feminines, in what way are we holding ourselves back? In what way are we holding ourselves back, Spirit? What are we doing that's holding us back? In what way are we holding ourselves back? Spirit, in what way are we holding ourselves back? Yeah, spiritual kin folks, we got options, but we got to make good decisions. And we've got to be passionate about oneself, working on, ascending and not letting anything stop that or hinder that. And embracing transformation. No, change is not easy. But times change, people change, and we have to change. We have to change and not focus on losses or what we consider to be a loss. Spirit universe, ancestors of the highest light. In what way are we holding ourselves back? In what way, Spirit? In what way? Discovering the truth. Some of us don't want to know the truth. But we can't let knowing the truth hold us back. You got to, stand in the light of truth. Embrace truth. Because truth is what gives you clarity. In what way are we holding ourselves back? In what way? In what way are we holding ourselves back? In what way? Wow. Okay. Let's see. Crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. So we're holding ourselves back. We're back to guilt. We're holding on to things. We're not releasing things. We need to mend broken hearts, broken relationships. We need to release things and people, places that no longer mean us any good. And we got to get across this bridge. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. Letting go of what no longer serves you. In what way are we holding ourselves back, spiritual kin folks? We need to rejuvenate, clear the past, heal the present. And here we are. And that's falling under insecurity. Let go of that stuff that's making you feel insecure. Focus on your confidence, things that build you up. Grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. Yes, we're going to be thankful for what we got so that we can move forward. We can receive more once we're in a state of gratitude of where we're at and what we have and what's going on. So we got to, maintain that state of gratitude. Spiritual kin folks, we thanking God for what we have so that he can give us more. Travel lightly. What's holding us back is that we need to simplify our life. We got baggage, we got stuff, we got things, we got people. What is it that we're holding on to that we need to release? Releasing, crossing the bridges. Not releasing is holding us back, divine feminines. And be excited about embracing the truth, letting go guilt. Clear the past, heal your present, heal yourself, and simplify your life. Travel lightly. We don't want to be a bag lady. Spirit universe, in what way are we holding ourselves back? In what way are we holding ourselves back? Fogged in. We're holding ourselves back because we're rushing. We got to go slow. We got to take our time. Make some sound decisions. We had a card earlier about decisions. Having options, but not making good decisions. So when we have options, we have to choose wisely, because all those mistakes will come back at us. Dropping cards on the floor. Come on. In what way are we holding ourselves back, Divine Feminines? In what way? In what way are we holding ourselves back? In what way are we holding ourselves back? In what way are we holding ourselves back, Spirit? In what? Dealing with foes, people that don't mean us any good. Consolation, not giving enough time to Spirit, to God. Going to Him in prayer, talking to Him about our situation. That's holding us back. Releasing these foes. What do we need to release? Foes. What do we need to mend? Broken hearts, situations, healing, and connecting with new people. Being open to connecting with the new. In what way are we holding ourselves back, Divine Feminines? Focusing on a reunion in a relationship. That's holding us back. Now is not the time. Catering to other people, servicing other people, and not focus on oneself. Are we waiting on someone or something? We're waiting, and we're not putting forth any action. Go slow, being thankful, traveling lightly. It's all about, removing things that no longer serve us. In what way are we holding ourselves back, Spirit Universe? In what way are the Divine Feminines holding themselves back? Too much partying. Maybe you've been deflecting and having a good time instead of addressing whatever issues you need to at this time. Yeah, too much celebrating. Let's get the work done, and then we can celebrate afterwards. What's going on, spiritual kin folks? Is this resonating with you? Is there some things that we have to release? Is there some things we need to clean out? Travel lightly. Are there some things that we need to clear out? Spiritual kin folks, in what way are we holding ourselves back? In what way are we holding ourselves back? In what way are we holding ourselves back? How are we holding our... Because we're not asking the angels and God for help. And that's holding us back. We have to ask for assistance. We have to ask for help. Ask your angels. Ask Spirit, ask God to assist you. Give you clarity in the ways that, you're being held back. Spirit universe, is it a romantic partner holding you back? Is it stubbornness holding you back? Is it because, you're putting your energy and your focus in the wrong things at this current time? Neglecting oneself, is that holding us back? Come on, Divine Feminines, let's do spiritual inventory on ourselves. Reconsider. Is there some things you need to reconsider? How are you currently doing things? Reconsider. Which takes us back to, it's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. So do some self-evaluation. What is it that has to go? What's hindering you at this time? Spirit universe, ancestors of the highest light. In what way are we holding ourselves back, Spirit? In what way? In what way? In what way are we holding ourselves back? We got to remain positive. Negative thinking is holding us back. We have to remain positive. What we think about is what we bring about. Let's put out some positive energy thoughts and dwell and focus on that so we can manifest it in our life. Spirit universe, ancestors of the highest light. In what way are we holding ourselves back? In what way are we holding ourselves back, Spirit? In what way? In what way are we holding ourselves back? In what way, Spirit? In what way are we holding ourselves back? Spiritual kin folks, are we going to get in and do the work on ourselves? Are we going to be true to oneself? Waiting. We just got a card about waiting. Who or what are we waiting on? We're supposed to be asking for help. Who or what are we waiting on, Divine Feminines? Put yourself first. How much time do you have to wait? And is this person or situation waiting for you? Look at that. Stand your ground. All right, Spirit. That's what we got to do. Reconsider everything that we got going on that may be holding us back. Make the necessary changes and then stand your ground. Time waits for no one. Not even us, Divine Feminines. Heal, connect, mend, and release. Let it go. Discover the truth. Release the guilt. And move forward. In what way are we holding ourselves back, spiritual kin folks? How are we doing this? In what way are we holding ourselves back? In what way? In what way? In what way? In what way are we holding ourselves back? In what way are we holding ourselves back, Spirit? In what way? Because we're not in our power. We're not in that Empress energy. We're not taking control of the situation. Being that leader, taking that leadership role that we're capable of taking. We got to get in our power. Not be passive, but be powerful. In what way are we holding ourselves back, spiritual kin folks? What's up? What are we doing? How are we holding ourselves back? What has our focus? What are we putting our energy into? What are our thoughts? What are we thinking about? What are we manifesting? What are we not willing to let go? Yeah, says slow. We need patience. We need patience. We just had this. Go slow. Take your time. Just confirming. And we got to be focused on our foundation and our achievement. And not being focused on that is holding us back. We have to have a firm foundation for ourselves. People come and go. Employment come and go. We come and go. We got to have a foundation and work on personal achievements and stay hopeful. That positive thinking, positive energy. Staying in a state of hope, knowing things are going to get better. But we got to get in there and do the work. Embrace transformation, embrace the changes, embrace truth and clarity, a new beginning, cutting out the BS. All right, divine feminines. In what way are we holding ourselves back? In what way are we holding ourselves back? In what way are we holding ourselves back? Spirit, universe, in what way are we holding ourselves back? In what way are we holding ourselves back? In what way? Focusing on our concerns. Either things aren't going well on a job or being in need of an occupation is holding us back. Being a prisoner in our mind, our thoughts. That's how I'm interpreting that. Being a prisoner in our minds, overthinking and not releasing. Waiting on a message. Is that what we're waiting on? For a message to come in? From who? And dealing with false people. It's a hindrance. We got the foe. We got the foe and we got false person. Release these people. If they don't mean you any good, get them out of your life. If they don't mean you any good, get them out of your life. Nothing good can come from that. Somebody's wearing a mask. They're false. They're fake. And they're pretending with you. Stand in the light of truth. Receive the fact that you're now aware that this person or people, that they're fake. They're your foe. They're your enemy. You can't make people like you. And you shouldn't even want that energy around you. In what way are we holding ourselves back? We got to get rid of these foes. We got to get rid of the guilt. Stop being concerned. Do you think people are sitting around in their head about situations regarding you? And you shouldn't put any energy in that either. Put your energy in things that you want to unfold in your life. Things that you want to come to pass. That's confirmation. For some of us, divine feminine, some of the people we're around, they're not for our highest good. Whether it's on the job, family members, friends, get out your head. Because you got concerns. And you're dealing with a lot of guilt. Embrace that Nine of Pentacles energy. A woman who is not afraid to stand alone and be off to herself. Focusing on her abundance and her wealth. Things that you can build a foundation with. Things that will bring achievements. Focus on that. Spirit universe, ancestors of the highest light, give me a goddess card that coincides with what we're doing that's holding us back, Spirit. What are we doing that's holding us back? What's holding us back? Can't be in a rush. We got to take our time. And we got to make some sound decisions. We can't focus on love. We can't turn down offers. Maybe it's in regards to employment. We can't fight the transformation. We got to go through it. You can't go around it. You can't go under it. You got to go through it. A goddess card, Spirit. In what way are we holding ourselves back? In what way, Spirit Universe? In what way? In what way are we holding ourselves back? In what way? Infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. So we can't worry. God got us. He's going to take care of our todays and he's going to take care of our tomorrows. We will have what we need. We will have what we need, but we got to give God some of our time. Talk to him. Tell him what you need, what you want. And know that we're desiring, if we put in the work, it's going to come forth. If we get away from that negative energy, people who don't like us, that energy transfers. Send it back to the sender. Cut ties with those people. Reconsider. There are so many things that we need to consider because they're hindrances in our progress. We can't move forward. It's holding us back. People, places, situations. Reevaluate. Look at this. Bright future. Stop worrying. Everything's going to be fine. Don't worry about today. Don't worry about tomorrow. Put your best foot forward and know that God has us. He got us. Stand your ground. Stop waiting for someone and do what you have to do to get this foundation and achievements in your life. Continue to grow your abundance. Embrace truth and clarity. You want a new beginning built on truth. Stand in the light of truth. Releasing guilt. Releasing the foes. Releasing concerns. Stop worrying. We're concerned. Come on, Divine Feminine. Spirit has given us a powerful message. Now we have to do our part. What did it say? We take one step and Spirit Universe will take two. So let's do what we have to do. Worrying does not bring forth anything. But we got to know everything's going to be fine. We're living as best we can. We're living right. We're not out doing mischievous, conniving things. We're just focused on moving forward and getting out of our head, not focusing on a soulmate, focusing on remaining positive, traveling light, clearing out all the stuff we need to clear out, throwing out the trash, getting rid of stuff, downsizing, eliminating. So that is all that I have for you today, spiritual kin folks. And I really hope that the message resonated with you. And if it did, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Refer family and friends. And spiritual kin folks, if you want your own personal reading, contact me at Miss Lexi Baby 684@gmail.com. MSLEXIBABY 684@gmail.com. But I like this message, and I think it's very powerful because how can we move forward if we don't know what's hindering us? Subconsciously, what's hindering us? So we've got some self inventory to do, some things we got to clear out, clean out, throw out, be about. So let's do the work, divine feminines, spiritual kin folks. We'll keep each other encouraged, and we do what we have to do. And calling a thing, being truthful to oneself, be true. Calling thing a thing, and knowing, hey, this person really isn't for me, and they gotta go. So this is all that I have for you today. And what way are we holding ourselves back, divine feminines? In what way? What are we making a priority and it shouldn't be? Because we should be first. We can't fully love until we can fully love ourselves. We can't be a provider until we secure ourselves. Can't be a mate until we can secure ourselves. Love will come, but let's do that self-work. Self-work and know our self-worth. We are deserving of all the goodness that God has to offer. And do not fight transformation. Embrace new beginnings. And embrace the fact that, hey, I got to make some modifications. I'm not perfect either. So I enjoy sharing these messages with you guys. And I hope that they resonate. I hope that, you got something from this message and that the message served a purpose. And I know it will reach and resonate with those that it's supposed to. So again, spiritual kin folks, y'all take care.